Hi TET viewers, welcome to another special interview. I am your host Suyo, and everybody's talking about the show Mr. Tamil Canada, which is set to happen on June 1st at Hilton in Markham. So make sure you visit their social media pages and find out how you can get your tickets if you haven't already. And every week I've been talking to the sponsors and I've been talking to the coordinators, but today's interview is extra special because I have the contestants with me. And first I have Suresh and Arun. Welcome. How are you guys?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So welcome to TET. How's your day going so far?
It's very good.
Excellent day.
Awesome. So you guys are busy preparing for Mr. Tamil Canada. So I had to steal you guys today because I want the viewers to get to know you guys a little bit better, especially more on a personal, intimate level.
Okay.
I want to share your journeys so the viewers can see who the kings are exactly, okay?
Okay.
So, Suresh, we'll start with you.
Okay.
So tell us, when you heard about that they were doing Mr. Tamil Canada, why did you feel you wanted to participate?
So basically, the concept, it's not other kind of an event, which is creating some kind of awareness. So I'm part of in this program. So even I'm grateful in this team. Helping most of the mental health issue people can recover, and we helping the suicide attempt, especially gens over in Canada.
Okay.
So initially my wife, she applied online. Then I think our Shankar, one team member, he spoke to me.
Okay.
Then he told about this thing, and as well as Santosh, only I explained complete about the team. Then really I'm excited. Then in any one point I'm not supposed to not give up. I'm going to throughout the event, and moreover in any time I'm now Mr. Tamil, it's it became like one family.
Okay.
Family come as an entire team. So I want to my journey going to be most of the always I want to be with the with this team.
You got close to them.
I want because it's really nice. The entire team, they doing very well. At the same time, the concern and even every contestant and every team members, they are very much focused, very planning how to bring up and how to create some kind of ideas to
battle this
make
mental health.
Mental health
Yeah,
only.
yeah.
So that was a real concept, and really it's fun at the same time, which is essence is what mental health issue. So they are very focused about it. So I'm very much happy, and I'm grateful to participate. So that's the reason I mentor this event.
Okay.
Mr.
And
Tamil
you said
Canada.
your wife entered you in, right?
Yeah.
So she look how sweet that is, right, Arun? She thinks, okay, my husband is going to win, he deserves it, and she put you up to it. That's so sweet.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you win, you have to give all the credits to her, okay?
Yeah, obviously. Even today also, the interview, then she asked me to wear something else. So
wow, look at this.
it's everything, she will tell always.
Yeah.
But most of the time I will not listen to her, but she will tell you wear this, wear go. So this is
ungoda
very
wardrobe fashion ku pinnala ungoda wife, right?
exactly.
Okay, so Arun, what about you?
First of all, வணக்கம் சிஸ்டர். இந்த நிகழ்ச்சிக்கு நான் முதல் கலந்து கொண்டதுக்கான முதல் காரணம் அந்த ஜூன் அந்த மந்தில் அனௌன்ஸ் பண்ணியிருந்தாங்க மிஸ்டர் தமிழ் கனடாக்கு இப்படி கான்டெஸ்ட் எடுக்கிறதுன்னு சொல்லி. அந்த மந்த்லேயே 2 to 3 யங் கிட்ஸ் அதாவது ஸ்கூலுக்கு போய் யூனிவர்சிட்டிக்கு போகிற ஆக்கள் சூசைட் கமிட் பண்ணிருந்துச்சுன்னா எங்களோட கம்யூனிட்டிலேயே. ஸோ இது எங்களோட கம்யூனிட்டியில் மட்டும் இல்லை, எல்லா இடத்துலையும் நடக்குது. ஆனால் மோஸ்ட்லி நீங்கள் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஆண்மகன்கள், அதாவது சாதாரணமாக 20-25 இல்லாட்டி குறைஞ்ச வயசில் இருக்கிறார்கள் தற்கொலை பண்ணியிருக்கணும். நான் இது யோசித்தேன், இது என்ன ரீசனுக்காக செய்யலாம்ன்ட்டு. ஆனால் இதுக்கான அவேர்னஸ் பெருசாக இல்லை. அந்த டைமில் தான் இந்த மென்டல் ஹெல்த்தை பற்றி தமிழ் கம்யூனிட்டியில் செய்கிறேன்னு நான் கேள்விப்பட்டேன். அப்போ நான் உண்மையாக ஹெல்ப் பண்ண தான் நான் போனேன். ஐ தாட் ஐ கேன் டூ சம் வாலண்டியர் ஒர்க். ஸோ ஃபஸ்ட்டு இந்த என்கவுண்டர் வந்து நான் அந்த ஃபோட்டோ ஷூட்ஸுக்கு போனேன். போய் ஹெல்ப் பண்ணிடுறதுக்கு ஆக்சுவலாக சந்தோஷம் ஹெல்ப் பண்ண தான் நான் போனேன். பட் ஐ தாட் மேபி ஐ கேன் பி த பார்ட்டிசிபென்ட்ஸ். ஓகே, என்னுடைய கண்ட்ரிபியூஷனை அட்லீஸ்ட் இதுக்கு நான் செய்யலாமே அப்படின்னு யோசிச்சேன். அப்போ சங்கர்கிட்ட கேட்டேன், கேன் ஐ பி a part of this family? He said yes, for sure. Then I thought, okay, let's join. And the message we had to convey, it's we are here to help others.
Okay.
So committing suicide is not only one key. There's a way. ஸோ அந்த வே நான் கன்வே பண்ணணும்னு யோசிச்சேன்னா அதுக்காக தான் முதல் கலந்து வந்துடுறேன்.
ஓகே, ஸோ இப்போ நாங்கள் வந்து we're talking about Mr. Tamil Canada, but mental health, especially in Tamil men பற்றி தான் நாங்கள் கூட கதைக்கிறோம், right? So why do you think Tamil men don't come out and tell people that they have an issue?
அது உண்மையாகவே நல்ல ஒரு கேள்வி. அதாவது எங்களோட சமூகத்திலே இந்த பெரிய ஒரு விஷயம் இருக்குது. சின்ன வயசுலேருந்தே நீங்கள் பாருங்கள், ஒரு குழந்தை, ஒரு ஆம்பளை பிள்ளையும் ஒரு பெண் குழந்தை வளர்றத நீங்கள் எடுத்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னு சொன்னால், ஒரு பொம்பளை பிள்ளை அழுதா இட்ஸ் ஓகே, அழாத செல்லம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிடு வளர்ப்பினம். ஆனால் ஒரு ஆம்பளை பிள்ளை அழுதா, சின்ன வயசுலேயே அழுதா, அடே ஆம்பளை பிள்ளை அழாதடா, அழுதா மட்டாக்கள் என்ன நினைப்பாங்க? வீக்காக, எக்ஸாக்ட்லி, யூ ஆர் வீக் பர்சன், யூ ஆர் நாட் சப்போஸ் டு க்ரை. இதான் ஃபஸ்ட் டைம் இல்லைன்னு சொல்லினோம். ஆம்பளை பிள்ளை அழக்கூடாது, பொம்பளை பிள்ளை அழலாம். அப்படி அழுறாலும் ஏதாவது ரூமுக்குள்ளே தனியாக இருந்து அழுதுரு, வெளியில் ஒருத்தருக்கும் சொல்லாத, அப்படி தான் சொல்லினோம். அவள் சின்ன வயசுலேருந்து நீங்கள் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா அப்பா அம்மா அப்படி தான் வளர்த்துருப்பினோம். ஆம்பளை என்றாலே என்ன அர்த்தம் என்றால், வெளியில் உன்னுடைய சுக துற்ப இன்பங்களையோ எதையும் காட்டிக்கொள்ளாமல் ரஃப்பாக உண்ட வாழ்க்கையை நடத்தி கொண்டிரு. உனக்கு எது நடந்தாலும் அது உனக்குள்ளே தான் இருக்கணும், வெளியில் யாருக்கும் தெரியக்கூடாது. இதான் இப்படி தான் இருக்கணும் ஆம்பளைன்ற ஒரு மாயை, ஒன்றுமே அப்படி இல்லை, சொல்ல மாயை க்ரியேட் பண்ணியிருக்கணும். பொம்பளை பிள்ளைகளுக்கு அழுதா பிரச்சனை இல்லை, ஆம்பளை பிள்ளை அழக்கூடாது. அதையே நாங்கள் உள்ளே எடுத்துடுறோம். சின்ன வயசுலேருந்து சொல்லி வளர்த்ததால் அப்படியே எடுத்துடுறோம். பெருசாக வளர்ந்து எங்களுக்கு ஸ்ட்ரகிள் வரைக்க கூட எங்களுக்கு ஸ்ட்ரகிள்ஸை நாங்கள் வந்து வேறு ஆக்களுக்கு சொல்கிறது இல்லை. ஏன்னா நாங்கள் நினைக்கிறோம், ஓகே நாங்கள் சொல்கிறதால நாங்கள் வீக் ஆகிற மாட்டோம். ஸோ நாங்கள் வெளியில் ஒன்றும் சொல்கிறது இல்லை, எங்களுக்குள்ளேயே வச்சுக்கொள்கிறோம். எண்ட் ஆஃப் தி டே வந்து அது பெருசாகி இட்ஸ் அ கேன்சர் ஆக்சுவலி. சின்னனாக இருந்து பெருசாகி ஒன் டே இட்ஸ் கொண்டு பர்ஸ்ட் ஆகும். ஸோ நாங்கள் ஒன்றுமே இல்லைன்னு நினச்சிடும் எங்களோட வாழ்க்கையில். இதுக்கு மேலே we don't want to live anymore. This is done. So let's quit. என்னொன்னா நாங்கள் சூசைடலுக்கு போகிறோம்.
And Suresh, நீங்கள் சொல்லுங்க, do you or anyone that you know was personally affected by mental health illness?
பர்சனலினா என்னோட அம்மா சொல்லணும். நான் என்னோட அம்மா வந்து at the age of 16 she got married. அப்போ
very young.
அப்போது அந்த டைமில் இட்ஸ் அ வில்லேஜ், கம்ப்ளீட்லி அம்மா ஒரு வில்லேஜ், அப்பா ஒரு வில்லேஜ். அப்பா வாஸ் அ டிரைவர் அட் ஏஜ் ஆஃப் 16. ஹி வாஸ் அ ட்ரக் டிரைவர். அப்போ இல்லை என்னென்னா ட்ரக் டிரைவர் அகெயின் ஆல்கஹால் தான் அங்கே ஜாஸ்தி. ஸோ அவர் எப்போவுமே டெய்லியும் குடிச்சிட்டே வருவார். குடிச்சிட்டு வந்து அம்மாவை அடிச்சிடுவார், எங்களே அடிச்சிடுவாங்க. எனக்கு ஒரு அண்ணன் இருக்கான், இஸ் எ எல்டர் சன். ஸோ இது எல்லாத்தையும் இது பண்ணி, ஸோ சி ஸ்ட்ரகிள்டு அண்ட் சாக்ரிஃபைட். எங்களுக்கு வந்து எங்களோட லைஃப்பில், அவங்களோட லைஃப்பில் வந்து எனக்கோ என் அண்ணனுக்கும் வந்து குட் எஜுகேஷன் கொடுக்கணும், நல்ல நேம் கொண்டு வரணும். இல்லைன்னா ஊரில் வந்து என்னென்னா குடிகார பசங்க அப்படி சொல்லுவாங்க, அந்த நேம் இருக்கக்கூடாது அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு எங்களுக்கு வந்து நல்ல ஒரு மெட்ரிகுலேஷன் ஸ்கூல், ஈவன் எஜுகேஷன் ஆல்சோ ஷீ சூஸ் நல்ல பெஸ்ட்டாக பார்த்து தான் அவங்க இது பண்ணாங்க. பட் ஈவன் மை மாம் ஸ்டடி ஒன்லி 6th standard. ஸோ அந்தளவுக்கு எந்த ஒரு கைடன்ஸ், அப்போல்லாம் வந்து இன்டர்நெட் எதுவுமே கிடையாது, ஈவன் ஃபோனே இல்லை. ஈவன் நார்மல் ஃபோனே வந்து இட்ஸ் லைக் ரீசென்ட்லி வி பாட் அண்ட் நோ டிவி, ஃப்ரிட்ஜ் எதுவுமே இருக்காது. ஸோ இட்ஸ் நார்மல் ஹவுஸ் தான். ஸோ அவங்க வந்து என்னென்னா மாடு பசு வச்சு தான் வந்து ஊரில் மில்க் செல் பண்ணி, அப்புறம் கொஞ்ச நாள் கழித்து ஹோட்டல் வச்சுருந்தாங்க. ஹோட்டலில் இன்னொன்று அம்மாட்ட ஒரு குட் நல்ல ஒரு விஷயம் என்னென்னா, எந்த ஒரு விஷயம் சீக்கிரம் கிராப் பண்ணிவிடுவாங்க. ஷி லேர்ன் வெரி ஃபாஸ்ட் அண்ட் அதை வந்து இம்ப்ளிமெண்ட் பண்ணிவிடுவாங்க. ஷி ஹேவ் அ குட் கெப்பாசிட்டி. ஸோ எல்லா ஸ்ட்ரகிளையும் தாண்டி தென் சம்வாட் அண்ட் அட் த ஏஜ் ஆஃப் 11, ஐ எம் நவ் 37, அட் த ஏஜ் ஆஃப் 11 தான் ஐ ஸ்டார்டட் காலிங் மை ஃபாதர் அப்பா. அது வரைக்கும் எங்களுக்கு பயமாக இருக்கும். அதுக்கப்புறம் ஏன்னா அந்த டைமில் தான் அந்த இன்ஜெக்ஷன் பண்ணி அப்பா ஸ்டாப் பண்ண வச்சு இது வரைக்கும், ஸோ யூ கேன் கால்குலேட் ஆல்மோஸ்ட் மோர் தேன் 30, அரௌண்ட் 28 years வந்து அப்பா ஸ்டாப் பண்ணியாச்சு. நவ் இது ஊரில் வந்து ஒரு நல்ல ஜென்டில்மேன் பேர் வந்திருக்கு. ஸோ ஈ பிகேம் அ ட்ரக் ஓனர். ஒரு ட்ரக்கை அம்மா தான் இது பண்ணி ஹோட்டல் இது பண்ணி, ஸோ ஷீ கேவ் மனி டு பை அ ட்ரக். ஸோ அதை வச்சு அந்த அளவுக்கு பண்ணி பின்ன எனக்கு வந்து எஜுகேஷனுக்கு பிஎஸ்சி படிக்க வச்சு எம்எஸ்சி படிக்க வச்சு ஸோ ஈவன் சும்மா ஒரு ஸ்மால் பெட்டி ஷாப் வச்சுருந்தேன். நான் வந்து காலேஜ் முடிச்சுட்டு ஈவினிங் வந்து இது பண்ணுவேன். ஸோ அவங்க மிக்சரெல்லாம் போடுவாங்க, நான் சைக்கிளில் போய் விற்றுட்டு வருவேன். ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி பார்ட் டைம் பண்ணி இதெல்லாம் பண்ணி பின்ன ஈவன் கேட்ரிங் ஃபுட் சர்வ் பண்ணுறது அந்த மாதிரி ஸோ லாட் ஆஃப் ஆக்டிவிட்டீஸ் எல்லாம் பண்ணி விச் ஐ லேர்ன்ட் ஃப்ரம் மாம். என்னென்னா அவங்களோட பேஷன். ஸோ எனி ஸ்ட்ரகிள் ஆஸ் அ லேடி, ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஆஃப் ஆல் லேடி. ஆனால் நம்ம இப்போ தான் வந்து தலையில் மாறிடுச்சு. இப்போது ஏர்லியர் லைக் இன் இந்தியாவில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா லேடிஸ் அப்படின்னாவே இன்னும் இந்த டிப்ரெஷன் அவங்கள ரொம்ப ஸ்ட்ரகிள்ஸ் இந்த மாதிரிலாம் இருப்பாங்க. ஸோ தே வில் நாட் ஓவர் கம். பட் நவ் எல்லாருமே லைக் தே கிவன் லைக் மோர் ஃப்ரீடம் எல்லாம் கொடுத்து ஸோ தே ஆர் வெரி ஸ்ட்ராங் பிகம். பட் நவ் ஈவன் லைக் மனசு அப்படிங்கிறது 2 பேர்த்துக்கு சேம் தான், மேல் அண்ட் ஃபீமேல். ஒரு ஆணுக்கும் பெண்ணுக்கும் இதுதான் சேம் தான். ஏன்னா அதே ஃபீலிங் தான், இது லவ்வாக இருக்கட்டும், ஆங்கராக இருக்கட்டும், இல்லை வாட் எவர். பட் த திங் என்னென்னா மேல் ஹேவ் அ மோர் ரெஸ்பான்சிபிலிட்டி. பட் ஃபீமேல் என்னென்னா ஒரு ஆண் இருக்காங்கிற ஒரு தைரியம் எப்பவுமே இருக்கும். எதர் கேன் பி ஃபாதர் ஆர் ஹஸ்பண்ட் ஆர் பிரதர்ஸ் ஆர் அங்கிள் இந்த மாதிரி இருப்பாங்க. ஸோ ஆல்வேஸ் தே சப்போர்ட் இருக்கும். பட் இவங்களுக்கு வந்து சப்போர்ட், ஆணுக்கு ஒரு சப்போர்ட் இல்லாதனால, ஸோ ஒரு சரியான கைடு இல்லாதனால ஆர் சரியான ஒரு சரௌண்டிங்ஸ் வந்து இல்லாதனால ஸோ தே டோன்ட் நோ ஹவு டு எக்ஸ்போஸ் சம்படி. என்னென்னா ஒருத்தவங்களோட ஏதோ ஒரு பையன் வந்துட்டு மேபி இஸ் கம்ஃபர்டபுள் வித் ஃபாதர், பட் ஃபாதர் சரியில்லைன்னா ஆப்வியஸ்லி ஈ கேனாட் ஷேர் வித் லாட் ஆஃப் திங்ஸ். ஆர் ஈவன் அம்மா. பொதுவாக என்னென்னா அம்மா பசங்க வந்து அம்மா கூட தான் ரொம்ப அட்டாச்சாக இருப்பாங்க. சம்டைம் அம்மாவும் சரியில்லைன்னா சர்டன் திங்ஸாக தான் வந்து அம்மா கூட இது பண்ணுவாங்க. ஆனால் சிலதை பண்ண மாட்டாங்க. ஏதோ குட் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் தான். மேபி ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் எதுவுமே இல்லாதனால என்னென்னா அவங்க தான் வந்து இந்த மாதிரி பண்ணிடுறாங்க. ஸோ எனக்கு வந்து இந்த மோட்டிவேஷன், இந்த டிப்ரெஷன் அம்மா வந்து எப்பப்போ இது பண்ணுவாங்க. பட்டு அது எல்லாம் மீறி இது பண்ணி வந்து ரெக்கவர் ஆகி இப்போ வந்து ஸ்டில் மேக்கிங் அவங்களோட இது பண்ணிட்டு தான் இருக்காங்க. இப்போ நான் அதை டவுன்னா எனக்கு இம்மீடியட்டாக நான் ஃபோன் தான் பண்ணுவேன். என்ன எனிதிங் ஹேப்பன் லைக் when I was in Dubai, இப்போ ஏதோ ஒரு டயட்டிஷியன் கம் சேல்ஸ் பண்ணணும். ஸோ ஏதோ ஒன்று எனக்கு நடக்கலை அப்படின்னோடனே அப்போ அம்மா உடனே கூப்பிட்ருவேன். ஸோ டெய்லி நான் அம்மாவோட கனெக்டில் தான் இருப்பேன். ஸோ அவங்க தான் சொல்லுவாங்க, பரவாயில்ல எது இருந்தாலும் நல்லது தான், எந்த விஷயமா இருக்கட்டும் அது கடந்து போகும். ஏன்னா எதுவுமே அது நிலையாக இருக்காது. எது கஷ்டமாக இருக்கட்டும், துன்பமாக இருக்கட்டும், எல்லாம் இதுவும் கடந்து போகும். we should ready for everything. ஏன்னா அதுதான் as a human லைஃப்பை வந்து நம்ம இதுக்கு தான் வாழ்கிறோம். ஒரு அர்த்தம் வேணும், வாழ்க்கையிலும் அர்த்தம் வேணும். எப்படி வேணால் வாழலாம், சொல்லலாம், ஆனால் செயலில் வந்து இப்படி ஒரு அர்த்தமோடு வாழணும் அப்படிங்கிறத ஒரு தீமாக வந்து அம்மா இது பண்ணுவாங்க. ஸோ ரியலி அவங்க வந்து அட்வைஸ் ஈவன் மற்றவங்களுக்கெல்லாம் வந்து பார்ப்பாங்க, இது பண்ணுவாங்க. அவங்க கரெக்டாக சொல்லுவாங்க, எந்த ஒரு ஜட்ஜ்மெண்ட் கரெக்டாக பார்த்து இது பண்ணுவாங்க. ஸோ ரியலி செல்ஃபாக வந்து அவங்க லேர்ன் பண்ணி செல்ஃபாக தான் எல்லா விஷயங்களும் பண்ணாங்க. எந்த காலேஜ் எதுவுமே போகல. பட் ஈவன் நான் வந்து எது நம்ம போயிருக்கோம், படிச்சிருக்கிறது பண்ணியிருக்கோம், பட் ஸ்டில்
you still call amma and you still need her always, right?
Yeah.
But Suresh, இப்போ நீங்க வந்து like when you went through all this stuff when you were little, right? Mentally, how did you overcome everything? Like how did you handle it?
And
does it still affect you now in your childhood?
இல்லை affect, but moreover இப்போ I learned a lot of things when I moved to, I was Muscat 5 years and Dubai 5 years. But என்னோட ஜாப் வந்து dietitian and I handle a lot of obese people.
Okay.
Obese obviously the lot of symptoms either can be like diabetesனால obese இருக்கும், இல்லை லைஃப் ஸ்டைல், and moreover depression people வரும்.
Right.
So I handle a lot of depression clients. அவங்க வந்து they're not stagnant. They talk now. I mean, இன்னைக்கு ஒன்று சொல்லுவாங்க, next time something they'll talk இருப்பாங்க. ஸோ அவங்களுக்கெல்லாம் வந்து என்னென்னா I will listen to them and maximum people I helped and once weight loss ஆகிட்டு means somewhat they are okay. But not complete 100% டிப்ரெஷன் வந்து அவங்க அதில் மீன்ஸ் மேபி ஒரு 30% 50%. ஏன்னா டியூ டு ஸ்ட்ரெஸ்னால டிப்ரெஷனாக இருக்காங்க, ஆர் ஓவர் வெயிட்டு அவங்களால குறைய முடியல. ஏன்னா ரொம்ப ரொம்ப ப்ராப்ளமாக வந்திருக்காங்க. மீன்ஸ் வெயிட் ஓவர் வெயிட்னால எல்லா விஷயங்களும் மீன்ஸ் அட் ஹோமில் ஒய்ஃபோட சரியாக இது பண்ண முடியாது, பின்ன வேறு எங்கேயாச்சும் காரில் உட்கார முடியாது. ஸோ தே கேன் சிட் எனி பிளேஸில் ஒரு பப்ளிக்கோ எங்கேயும் வெளியே போக முடியாது. ஏன்னா தே ஃபீல் ரியலி ஒரு அன்கம்ஃபர்ட் அண்ட் ஒரு சரியான எந்த விஷயம் சாட்டிஸ்ஃபை இல்லாமல் இருப்பாங்க.
ஸோ நீங்கள் அவங்களுக்கு என்ன சொல்லுவீங்க?
அவங்களுக்கு வந்து ஃபஸ்ட்டு நான் வந்து ஆல்வேஸ் டயட்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. இட்ஸ் ஈஸி டு கிவ் மீ லைக் ஒன் பேப்பரில் எழுதி நான் கொடுத்துடலாம். ஆனால் வந்து என்னென்னா நான் ஃபஸ்ட்டு வந்து ஐ வில் டூன் தேர் மைண்ட். சரி எதுக்கு உங்களுக்கு லைஃப்பில் என்ன வேணும் கேட்பேன். ஸோ ஐ ஆஸ்க் வாட் ஐ வாண்ட் டு டேக் அவுட் வாட் தேர் இன்சைட். ஸோ தே வில் டெல் லைக் ஐ வாண்ட் லூஸ் வெயிட் சொல்லுவாங்க. பட் ஏன் எதுக்கு குறையணும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. தென் தேல் கோ நெக்ஸ்ட் ஸ்டெப் லைக் எனக்கு வந்து கொஞ்சம் சரியாக ட்ரெஸ் போட முடியாது, அதனால இது பண்ணுவாங்க. இல்லை அது ட்ரெஸ் போட்டால் ஓகேவா, இல்லை ஏன் அது ட்ரெஸ் எதுக்கு போடுறீங்கன்னு கேட்பேன். ஸோ தென் அகெயின் தே சொல்லுவாங்க லைக் என் ஆஃபீஸில் லைக் எனி பார்ட்டிஸ் ஸோ தேல் வேர் லைக் குட் க்ளோஸ் பண்ணுவாங்க. பட் நான் வந்து சரியாக இது பண்ண முடியாது, நான் வந்து ஐ ஹேவ் டு வேர் லூஸ் அப்படி சொல்லுவாங்க. தென் அது எதுக்கு பண்ணுறீங்கன்னு கேட்பேன். லைக் பார்ட்டி ஓகே அவங்களோட ஸ்டைலில் நீங்கள் அது பண்ணுறீங்கன்னா இல்லை ஃபிட்டாக இருக்கணும், அப்போ தான் எனக்கு மெடிக்கல் இது ஆகும் அப்படிங்க. ஸோ தென் தேல் கோ அதர் ட்ராக். என்னாச்சு ஹெல்த் என்னென்னா இல்லை என்னோடய அப்பா டயபெட்டிஸு, ஸோ எனக்கு வந்து அஃபெக்ட் ஆகிருக்கும் அப்படி சொல்லுவாங்க. ஸோ இல்லை அவங்க இதானா நீங்கள் ஏன் இது பயப்படுறீங்க, இல்லைன்னா உங்களுக்கு எதா இன்னும் வரல ஏன் இது பண்ணுவீங்கன்னு நான் கேட்பேன். ஸோ அவங்க சொல்லுவாங்க இல்லை எனக்கு வந்துடும், எனக்கு ஃபீலாக இருக்கும், ரொம்ப ஒரு மைண்டில் வந்து தூங்குறப்பெல்லாம் எனக்கு வந்து கொஞ்சம் இதுதான் என்னோடய மைண்டில் வந்து ஓவர் வெயிட் தான் ஓடிட்டுருக்கு அப்படின்னு. ஸோ தே வில் கிவ் த ஆன்சர். ஸோ இஃப் யூ ரேஸ் த கொஷின் தென் ஒன்லி ஐ வில் கெட் அ மோர் ஆன்சர்ஸ். அப்போ தான் வந்து நம்ம அவங்கள ஒன் பை ஒன்னாக வந்து இது பண்ண முடியும். So in this way I will help the...
I think with you get the satisfaction when you help people.
Yeah, even I like to help really, like even I'll thought some kind of exercise and சில பேர் முடியாம இருக்கும். But initially என்னன்னா I have to support their body. Like do this. So I had to stay for like maybe some personal trainer கொஞ்சம் இது பண்ணுவாங்க. But என்னன்னா as my client, if I touch the body, நான் வந்து அவங்க நல்லா எக்ஸசைஸ் if I teach பண்ணனா the comfort they feel much more comfortable.
Okay.
அது attached but like skin to skin touch பண்ணா நல்ல ஒரு good vibration. But I feel like always I think I keep myself positive. So என்னோட positiveness I keep others. நான் இது பண்ணி அவங்களுக்கு எக்ஸசைஸ் பண்ணி கொடுத்தேன்னா they feel very comfortable. ஸோ அதனால் லாட் ஆஃப் கிளைண்ட்ஸ் என்ன தான் ப்ரிஃபர் பண்ணுவாங்க. சுரேஷ் இருந்தால் ஐ வில் கம். ஏன்னா நான் ஸ்டாப் பண்ணிட்டேன் இப்போ ரீசெண்டாக மேக்ஸிமம் கிளைண்ட்ஸ் போகிறதே இல்லை. ஏன்னா சுரேஷ் இஸ் நாட் தேர். பிகாஸ் ஐ யூஸ் டு கம்யூனிகேட் வித் மை கொலீக். ஸோ அவங்க சொல்லுவாங்க நீ இல்லாதனால அவங்க வர்றதில்லை.
But I think now they're going to not recognize you as the dietitian Suresh. I think they're going to see you as Mr. Tamil Canada Suresh.
No, really like a lot of feedbacks and videos எல்லாம் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. ஸோ like up to 60 kilo I helped one guy.
Wow, good for you, good for you. So that will definitely help with their state of mind as well, right? So thank you so much, Suresh. Keep doing what you're doing, okay?
Exactly, thank you.
Arun, I wanted to ask you.
Yes.
Ipo nanga vandu we're talking about mental health and how we can create awareness and stuff like that. What do you think we can do? Let's get down to the reality. What can we do, and what can you do personally as one of the contestants? Tomorrow, if you win, you are going to be representing. And you're going to have to keep going.
Exactly.
So what can you do?
First thing is accept.
Okay.
So start accepting. Yeah, if for example நான் சொல்லலாம், இப்போ நான் மென்டல் டிப்ரெஷனில் இருந்திருக்கிறேன், அதுக்கு வெளியில் வந்திருக்கிறேன். Somebody help me. Okay. So first thing how it happens, because he convinced me, and first thing to accept myself.
Okay.
Because this is what I am. ஸோ இல்லாத ஒன்றுக்கு வரையிலேன்னு நான் கவலைப்பட இல்லாது இருக்கிறத வச்சு என்ன செய்யலாம்ன்றது யோசிக்கணும். ஸோ ஃபஸ்ட் திங் இஸ் வி ஹேவ் டு அக்செப்ட் அவர் செல்ஃப். நீங்கள் டிப்ரெஷனில் இருக்கிறீங்கன்றால் அக்செப்ட் இட், தென் அக்னாலேஜ் இட். எஸ் ஐ மீன் மென்டல் ஹெல்த், எனக்கு ஐ நீட் ஹெல்ப், ஜஸ்ட் கோ அவுட் சைட் அண்ட் ஆஸ்க் ஃபார் ஹெல்ப். இங்கே கணக்கு கம்யூனிட்டிஸ் இருக்குது. இப்போ உங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்ச ஆக்கலன்னு சொன்னால், இப்போ நான் மென்டல் ஸ்ட்ரெஸ்ஸில் இருக்கிறேன்னு சொன்னால் அட்லீஸ்ட் ரீச் சம்படி ஹூ கேன் ஹெல்ப் யூ அவுட். எல்லார்ட்டையும் போய் எல்லாத்தையும் கேட்க இல்லாது. இப்போ 80% ஆஃப் தி பீப்புள் டோன்ட் கேர். உங்களுக்கு நீங்கள் மென்டல் ஸ்ட்ரெஸ்ஸில் இருக்கிறீங்க, எனக்கு ஹெல்ப் பண்ணுங்கன்னா they don't care. But find out the 1% or maybe with the 20% who can help you.
Okay.
find out these guys and ask for help first of all. If they cannot help, reach the doctors. ஆனால் இப்போ எங்களை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் இப்போ நாங்கள் மென்டல் ஹெல்த்லேருந்து நாங்கள் காய்ச்சால் we can share our thoughts, our ideas, our experience. நாங்கள் இப்படி ஓவர் கம் பண்ணாங்கன்ட்டு. ஏனென்றால் நான் என்ன பிலீவ் பண்ணுறேன் என்றால் என்ன தான் நான் உங்களுக்கு நீங்கள் பெஸ்ட் ஆஃப் த பெஸ்ட்னு சொன்னாலும் இஃப் யூ ஆர் நாட் அக்செப்டிங் இட் தேர்ஸ் நோ பாயிண்ட். ஸோ உங்களுக்குள்ள இருந்தால் அந்த மாற்றத்தை கொண்டு வர முடியும். எனக்குள்ளே தான் இருக்கிற மாற்றத்தை நான் என்னால் தான் கொண்டு வந்தேன். நீங்கள் மென்டல் ஸ்ட்ரெஸ் இருந்துக்கன்னு சொன்னால் உங்களுக்குள்ள ஒரு மாற்றத்தை ஏற்படுத்த வேணும். அதன் மூலம் தான் மற்றவருடைய மாற்றத்தை நாங்கள் ஏற்படுத்தலாம்.
Okay.
So first thing is you have to accept yourself.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And Suresh, what advice would you give the audience, anybody that's watching today, that's going through this?
Exactly, they can ask question like themselves. Why is the problem, and what is the problem, and why it's created? So 10 times ask the question repeatedly. So definitely the answer will come, because the question is you, the answer is you. So the thing is, you have to spend time yourself instead of comparing others. Don't compare others. Basically, you have to spend time with yourself. Ask, keep on ask, because this is your body. You are living 24 hours within you. Definitely, you're going to get the solution.
Okay. And both of you, I'll ask you guys can answer. However, the June 1st, then I'm gonna show.
Yeah.
So what happens after? What happens after June 1st? How are we going to keep on going, and how are we going to create more awareness? So because we don't want it to end there.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think about that?
Yeah. So anyway, this is initially started. So after June 1st, what now? All contestants, we became like one family.
Right.
And not only contestant, all the team. Whoever initiated and the partners who all together. So what we decided, after once we done the June 1st, we go and we meet the mental health people, and at least we select random peoples, and we'll try to convince, we'll help them to overcome the issues.
Okay.
And next time, either they can participate as a contestant
For the next show, you
and
mean
next
next
show,
year.
yeah.
So that is a real success for this Mr. Tamil Canada. Basically, our this awareness is what mental health issue. So this has to continue, forever. That is really very grateful.
என்னை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் நான் சொல்லுவேன், இந்த நிகழ்ச்சியில் ஏதாவது ஒரு நிகழ்ச்சியை பார்த்து யாராவது ஒரு ஆள் சூசைடலுக்கு போயிட்டு அவரோட மனசை மாற்றி கொள்ளிச்சினோம்டா அதுவே ஒரு பெரிய வெற்றி. ஃபஸ்ட் திங். செகண்ட் திங், இது இந்த கனடாவில் மட்டும் நடக்க கவர்மெண்ட் இல்லை, உலகம் பூரா இருக்கிற எங்கே மனிதர்கள் வசிக்கணுமோ எல்லா நாட்டிலையும் நடக்கணும். மிஸ்டர் தமிழ் கனடா, மிஸ்டர் தமிழ் ஜெர்மன், யூரோப், ஸ்ரீலங்கா, இந்தியா, எல்லா நாட்டிலையும் நடக்கணும். எல்லா நாட்டிலையும் இந்த வைப்ரேஷனை க்ரியேட் பண்ணணும். இது ஒரு இனிஷியேட்டிவ். யாராவது ஒரு ஆள் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணணும். அந்த வைப்ரேஷன் தான் இது. ஒன்ஸ் வி ஸ்டார்ட், இப்போ ஒரு அமைதியான ஒரு தண்ணீரில் ஒரு டாட் விட்டிங்கன்னு சொன்னால் அந்த வைப்ரேஷன் எல்லா இடமும் போகும். இப்போ நாங்கள் ஆரம்பித்தது ஒரு சின்ன வைப்ரேஷன் தான், அந்த டாட் தமிழ் கனடா. எக்ஸாக்ட்லி. ஆனால் மேபி 5 இயர்ஸில் உலகம் பூரா எல்லா நாட்டிலையும் மிஸ்டர் தமிழ் யூரோப், மிஸ்டர் தமிழ் அண்டு தமிழ் மட்டும் இல்லை எல்லா நாட்டிலையும் நடக்கணும்ன்றது என்னுடைய ஆசை. அது நிச்சயம் நிறைவேறும்.
ஏன்னா உலகம் பெருசு. ஸோ வை மிஸ்டர் தமிழ் கனடானா இது நம்ம ஒரு கம்யூனிட்டி. ஸோ வி நோ ஈச் அதர். ஸோ ஈஸி டு சில விஷயங்கள் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் பண்ணி ஸோ இதிலிருந்து கொண்டு வந்துட்டோம்னா then obviously it goes to other means உலக மக்கள் எல்லாருக்குமே reach ஆகும்.
Right. And thank you for you guys to be a part of this and starting the first Mr. Tamil Canada. And நீங்க சொன்ன மாதிரி I'm sure that even next year with the help of you guys, நீங்க எல்லாரும் volunteer பண்ணி next year it will be even bigger and we will create more awareness, more people will come out. And so thank you guys and wish you all the best for the finale. Okay, so good luck.
Thank you. Thank you Sujo. Thank you.
Do you guys want to say bye to the viewers?
Thank you.
Thank you. Pesa porul pesga.
So we spoke to Suresh and Arun, and now we have Vijay and Tanesh. How are you guys?
Good. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. So, welcome to TET. And the reason I stole you guys away from your busy schedules is because I wanted the viewers to get to know you guys a little bit better.
Oh, okay.
So we want to hear your journey and why you decided to be a part of Mr. Tamil Canada. So the show obviously is happening on June 1st. You guys are busy preparing.
Yeah.
But just tell us, we'll start with you, Vijay. Why did you want to participate in Mr. Tamil Canada?
Well, the decision to participate came from the root cause. If many of you don't know, the cause is men's mental health awareness. Originally, I thought it was a bodybuilding competition, but then when I got here, they said it was a beauty pageant. I didn't know about participating in a beauty pageant, talking politics, all that kind of stuff. I don't really have talents to dance or anything like that. But then when they said that the cause was men's mental health awareness, as soon as that came out of their mouth, I just started, it just triggered all the people that I was currently talking to a friend on the phone while I was texting somebody while they were talking about it, and it's just something that I've been dealing with a lot with friends, family, and even myself. So immediately I hopped on board and I was like, okay, if I'm going to do this, it's going to be for this cause.
That's nice. So it wasn't because of the bodybuilding.
No, that's how it started, but apparently that's not what this is, right? So.
All right.
You're still a bodybuilder, don't worry.
He's not showing off his,
No.
guns today.
Yeah,
Maybe at the show.
Exactly, yes.
So Tanesh, what about you? Why did you want to be a part of this show?
To be honest, it was a great concept.
Yeah.
This has never been done before,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a great awareness, the fact that it is mental health for men,
Right.
and that's one of the reasons, that's what made me join this and, show people that this is what is happening. It's a real issue that we have to bring out to the community, our community that we are scared to talk about.
Right.
That's why one of the reasons I joined.
Okay. And Vijay, because you're so young, I think you were one of the youngest guys in the group.
Yeah, I think so.
19 plus.
19.
So, yeah.
So let's talk about youths today. They go through so many. We had a lot of suicides that's pertaining to the young people. So what are some of the things that they go through in terms of mental health and depression and just...
Well, I think what a lot of people don't understand is kids these days, there's a lot of social pressure, social media and stuff. Everybody knows that plays a huge role. It's nonstop what we talk about, and it's nonstop what these kids are doing on their phone, right? So it's you see all these other people, posting the best things about their life online, right? So you see all that, you see all when they go out on vacation and on trips and stuff, and you wish you could do that and do this, and you didn't have to work so hard, or do this or help your family out and stuff. But that's just what life is, but that's not what everybody sees. And all these kids are they're chasing these these dreams, these aspirations of doing what everyone's doing so carefree, it's just carefree lifestyles and stuff with money and lavish things. But they're these kids are chasing these things, but they have they have a regular life, right? They go to school, they live with their parents, and maybe their parents are struggling to make ends meet, and so they don't have everything. They don't have all the shoes and the get to drive to school and all that kind of stuff. And what a lot of parents are missing is that these kids that are 16 to 20, this is the time where other adults that have made it and stuff will tell you, oh, don't worry about working, don't worry about this, go enjoy your life, have fun, this is your years to do it. Meanwhile, they got their parents oh, you got to figure your life out, you need to get your career going, what's your job going to be? And so they're torn between figuring out their 10-year plan of how to make it, how to be successful, what they're going to actually do with their life, what kind of passion they're going to pursue,
Exactly, yeah.
What kind of work they're going to do and what they're going to be doing for the next couple of years and being successful at it. But they're also trying to have fun, they're still young, right? People say
Gotta live
until
life.
25,
Definitely,
you
yeah,
live
for
life
sure,
and all that
yeah.
kind of stuff. And I'm 25 now, and I'm still trying to live my life and get my life together, right? It's just balancing both can be a lot of pressure that people don't understand.
And you mentioned that you went through it as well, right?
Yeah, yeah.
There are days that you probably
I mean,
can't even...
I still go through it.
Right.
The work pressure builds up. The family pressure builds up. When things aren't going well, a lot of things add up, and sometimes when it rains, it just pours, right?
Yeah.
So it's a lot, and people
How
don't.
do you overcome it? How do you get back up again?
It's really about perspective, I think. And a lot of people don't have the like other people like giving them advice or giving them different perspectives on life. They're so whatever they've been fed this whole time is like by their parents, by their environment, by their surroundings growing up. That's the only perspective they have. But people don't understand how much value an outside perspective can be, right? So that's why like the biggest thing that we're trying to push here is talk to people. Like when you have mental issues, when you have problems, talk to people, because you're thinking about it a certain way and you only see one option, one solution, right? But other people will come to you and be like, man, like this is nothing to worry about. Like there's so many things you can do this, you can do that. And just a simple other perspective on it, just somebody tells you, oh, don't look at it like this, look at it like that. That alone can change so much about how you're dealing with what you're dealing with.
Right.
And that's so underrated, just being able to talk about it. Like seriously, people, like opening up is literally everything.
Right.
Find somebody, one person that you can just, tell them like this. I'm 100% sure that someone's always there to listen.
Of course.
Even a random stranger listening on a hotline, they're listening, right?
Yeah.
And they'll even tell you, one sentence can change your your perspective. And that's just very underrated. And that people don't talk about it, so they never hear it from anyone else. Right?
And we're talking about people don't talk about it, but
Yeah.
we're talking about Tamil men especially.
Yeah.
So Tanish, why do you think that people like Tamil men don't ask for help, and why don't they like come out and tell people that they're suffering or they're going through this?
I mean, when it comes to Tamil men, I would say that we were brought up like we've got to be strong.
Right.
Don't cry, men don't cry.
Yeah.
And they just basically, if you see all the movies, especially
Yeah.
all superheroes, whatnot, they want to be fighting 20 guys.
Tough
Not
guys.
even a scratch.
Manly
Right.
men.
It's supposed to be manly men.
Yeah.
But no one talks about it,
Yeah.
and they suffer from that. And people, they don't want to call, hey, bro, I'm kind of stressed out. They'll be like, are you stupid? Relax. What's wrong with you?
Go get a drink.
Go get a drink,
Yeah,
let's go
yeah,
for a drink.
something dumb.
Like
Yeah, yeah.
they'll never open up to
Okay.
a certain individual per se. Let's just say they're married. They're not going to talk to their wife about it
Okay.
because it'll feel like he's less of a man when he talks to
Okay.
his wife or
Okay.
his family member. So that pretty much what I would say Tamil men வந்து அந்த ஒரு தைரியம்
Get
கொண்டு
the-
yes
yeah.
நான் கவலைப்படுறேன் இல்லை நான் I'm still surviving, going at it. But when they cannot handle it, that's what they take the life.
Okay.
To be honest, even a couple of weeks ago, a friend of mine who was, I would say about he's 35 right now,
Okay.
married, kid, divorced, couldn't handle it, took his life, rest in peace. So if we knew about what he's going through, we would help him out. But he'll never bring that up. He was
Okay.
never that person to talk about. But he's a fun guy. He's a very, very fun guy. Always looking out for his family.
And you guys
kids.
probably didn't notice too,
Well,
because
none of us
they
know
put
this.
up
Yes,
this
exactly.
front,
They
right?
put up front that they don't
Yeah.
talk about it, and they take their life. It's very unfortunate.
Yeah. I feel like we're all carrying that front, and we're going through so much, but we don't
Exactly.
show it.
Yeah.
And it's hard for us to reach out for help, and it's hard for people to help us because they don't know,
100%.
right?
And I was saying, just like you said, when you said we'll pick up the phone and call, people don't even want to answer a phone call nowadays. They're all in their social media texting. They rather text than talk.
Right.
And when you text, you're like, what's happening? You're not talking the real feelings.
Yeah, no emotion.
Social
Yeah.
media, bro.
I think it's our duty to kind of reach out to our friends and see how they're doing,
When
especially.
you last call someone and say, what's up, how's it
Yeah,
going?
yeah.
Right?
I feel-
So-called
yeah.
busy with life, whatnot.
Right.
You'll text them, like, hey, I'm sorry, but when you last talk to a person?
Yeah. So I think we should all reach out to our friends.
Definitely
right?
very important for us to reach out
Go
to our
old
friends.
school. Call the people. Rotary phone call.
Right?
Check in, go get a coffee,
Payphone.
something, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's just everyone's out here suffering, and we all know that. And, everything could be going fine for a week, and then something hits the fan,
Right.
Like, you never know what happens, and all of a sudden thoughts come, thoughts go, and
Yeah.
it takes a split second for somebody to make a decision, like, okay, you know what, this is kind of it. I've had enough. And we
Yeah.
all know how that goes, right?
Guys, talk to someone.
Right.
Whether it's your friend, coworker, anyone. Talk to them, please. Don't do this.
There's always got to be someone, there's always one
Exactly,
person you
yes.
could talk to. You don't have, I'm not telling you go up to random strangers, go talk to this person, that person. You got friends, right? And if you know that people care about you, somebody always cares, right? So always talk to people.
Right. And you guys came a long way because you've been working hard every week, and we're so close to the finals. But what did you guys learn about yourselves going through this journey?
Well,
Go first.
I mean, yeah,
Go ahead.
I learned that, like, it takes a lot of working under pressure is very hard. It can get very like flustering. Like, you lose sight of the end goal kind of thing. But it's always important to focus on the task at hand, right? And learning and opening up to new experiences can really change your perspective and, like, your whole view on life, right? Like, I never thought I'd have to cook. Like, a chicken curry. Like, I could throw something in the oven and just bake it, but I never thought I'd have to make a chicken curry that tastes good, right?
Yeah, from scratch. You
Yeah,
made it from
so
scratch,
with the oil, like, and the seeds and all, like, I don't know, like, I don't know, right? But learning, like, just I almost messed up like chicken curry twice trying to practice.
Right.
Learning that alone, I was like, wow, there's a lot of pressure in making, good chicken curry, right?
Yeah.
So the things that, like, other people go through, our moms, like that, okay, women are supposed to cook. It's not like that. It's not women are supposed to cook, right?
No.
We got Mr. First Place over here. He's a chef, okay? So he'll tell you that it's not just women that can cook, right?
And if you look at every restaurant in Toronto, there's always one Tamil guy there in the kitchen. remember?
Always.
Always one Tamil guy.
But, like, learning, getting different perspectives and experiencing different things can change, a lot about the way you perceive your own life. Life is about experiences. It's not about assets. It's not about, what you have, how much money you have. It's about the experience of life itself. Like, we're going through life, bad things happen, good things happen, but be grateful for the fact that you get to feel that, right? Like,
true.
not everyone gets to feel pain. Not everyone gets to feel emotions
Happiness.
like
Yes.
happiness, sadness,
Yeah.
like, if somebody broke your heart and you're sad, be happy that you had that person in the first place to love, and then they broke your heart.
On to the next one.
You learn from that. You really grow from that. Some people don't have anyone to love, and then for their heart to be broken, and then for
Right.
them to grow from that, right?
Right.
And to be able to feel that much emotion is an experience in itself,
Right,
right?
right.
And life is just about different experiences, good or bad. You're there to experience it, right? Like, I think that's the biggest message I could push personally. Like, I don't live life for my assets or whatever. I just experience different things, one thing at a time. Whether it's good, whether it's bad, you just roll with the punches. Whatever happens, happens. What's the next experience? What's up next?
Right.
Right?
Exactly, yeah.
Dinesh,
Okay.
what did you learn about yourselves
Oh my
during
goodness. To
these
be
couple of
honest,
weeks?
when I started this Mr. Tamil Canada,
Yeah.
I just said, okay, let me see what's this about. Let me just bring awareness. And when a lot of people started talking to me about it, that's when it really hit me. I'm like, whoa, this is some serious.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a issue.
A lot of people bring up.
A lot of guys, they're like, yo, this is crazy. Like,
Yeah.
they opened up to me. They're like, listen, we've been through a lot, and for me to take that in,
Right.
because I know they're my friends, but for them to say
Right.
open themselves up and talk about it, I felt like, wow, now I got to do something more about
You
it.
see a whole different side of people.
Right.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Like people you never think, like the
Yeah.
successful, money, car, house, wife, everything. They went through all this before, and for them to talk about it, that really opened my eyes to say, okay, this is something that I need to keep on pushing. Not this year, every year, and
Right.
every day.
Right.
To basically push the message out, like, live,
Yeah.
live, be yourself.
Because I feel like now you guys are like role models, and people are watching and they said, oh my gosh, like I love what they say, and I'm going to really take their advice, and like, okay, I'm not the only one going through this. Look at these guys, they're talking about it so openly, and this was such a like a shush topic, and now look at them. So I feel like you guys should first of all be so proud of yourselves
Thank
because
you.
you've
Thank you,
guys
thank
come
you.
a long way, and the first ever Mr. Tamil Canada, and you guys are, in it, and that says a lot. Because next year, people are going to be like, oh, okay, Vijay, Tanesh, they all did it, so I can do it.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
So you guys already set that barrier. So hats off to you guys.
Thank you,
And
thank
I've been with you guys through the whole journey, so I've seen how far you guys come. So firsthand, I'm telling you guys are amazing.
Thank you.
So
Thank
I just
you.
want to wish you guys all the best
Thank you.
for the finales. Good luck to both of you.
Thank you.
Let's see.
I
Okay.
hope all goes well. Yeah.
So is there anything that you guys want to say to the viewers?
Pace up, photo pace it.
yeah.
Live life.
Live life
love
for the experience, guys.
Exactly.
It's not about,
Life is short, man. Remember that.
and ending it is never, ever,
Exactly.
ever the answer.
Yeah.
Because there's so many people that'll get affected by it. You don't even know, man. Like, somebody might take their life because you took yours. You give people an option,
That's
you know?
the sad part.
If honestly, some people, like, sometimes I think about when I was going through it, like in the darkest of times, at some points I didn't even want to live for myself, but I knew I had to live for other people. I knew I had to live for the people that know me, because what kind of message would I be sending to those people if I took my life, right? And all these people that would have thought, oh, like, that was my friend, that was my family, like, why didn't I do anything about it? Like what was going on? Like, I'd be letting a lot of people down in that sense, right? So in some case, I'm not saying like live life for other people, because that's the complete opposite.
Right.
Live life for yourself.
Yes.
But you
Love
know,
yourself.
if you ever get to a place so bad that you just don't want to carry forward, you know, just think about other people, because you know there's a lot of other people going through it. You know, personally, I've been through it. I still have my dark days.
Right.
You know, I'm not gonna sit here with a smile and go like, oh yeah, everything's fine
Exactly.
now. You know, I'm good forever.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, those thoughts still cross my mind. But you know, there's always ways to overcome it. You know, get around it. You know, move forward and get better. You know, like just always go for progress. Always go for growth. That's you know.
And that's just not for men. I'm talking ladies as well. There's a lot
Yep.
of issues that girls don't talk about.
Facts. A
But
lot
then
of girls
again,
don't talk
girls
about.
talk to girls. They're good. They talk. Man, don't talk.
Some girls are okay with, like, you know, being emotional. Some
Yeah.
really aren't too.
Right,
So
right.
the ones that aren't,
Please,
start
don't be
talking.
like
You
that.
know, open up.
Soften up.
Yeah.
All right, thank you guys so much.
Thank you
for
for having us.
sharing your
Thank you
journeys.
for having us. Yeah.
And we'll see you at the show.
All
Thank you.
right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
June 1st. Don't forget.
Don't forget.
So we're back, and I just finished talking to Vijay and Tanesh, and now I have Raghu and Cindy with me. Hi, guys.
Hi there, Suya.
How are you?
Good, not bad. It's
Good.
a long day.
I know, right? Tell me about it. Welcome to TET. And I was just telling the other guys too, the reason I stole you guys away from your busy days was because I want the viewers to get to know you guys a little bit better, because you are fighting for the title, and so I want them to know you guys on a personal level. So let's start from the beginning, okay? So why did you guys want to participate in Mr. Tamil Canada? Like, what sparked you guys to want to join?
Okay, so basically the main reason why I wanted to come participate for this event after I got registered without my knowledge was
What do you mean without your knowledge?
someone registered me.
Really? Oh, wow.
And
Maybe it
then
was your wife.
Me. But basically I looked at it and I liked the whole concept of this because I think 5 years back, me and I own a dance school, so I work
Okay.
with a lot of kids. And to see their struggles, I always thought there's no one to guide them. Because when I was young, I had my brothers to guide me, but I've seen a lot of friends who went through a lot of stuff. And when I hear about their family stories, I felt like there's something missing. So when I talked to the kids, I wanted to help them. And then
Okay.
5 years ago, we were watching some dance videos on YouTube. We saw this girl who recorded herself suicide, and she was only 13.
Wow.
So it was obviously due to bullying reason. And then I went back into my where I work with Tamil. So I work with Tamil students.
Okay.
So they experience a lot more because of the fact that the parents migrated from Sri Lanka to here for obviously the known reasons. And then inga vandapodhu, what I felt is that they were trying to adapt their lifestyle to this community, but they're lagging because they're not able to understand what the new generation is experiencing,
Right.
because they're still hanging on to the old generation and they're stuck in the middle. For I believe most of the candidates from Mr. Tamil Canada, I believe we're in the generation where we're the lucky ones to experience both sides.
Right.
So we know the depth and what people go through from both sides. So but sila parents when I talk to them, they come and tell me their stories, how they're experiencing many different things. And as a social, I'm usually involved with socially, like I work with a lot of organizations, and adula there's no kids varuvanga help pannonum, that's it, it's done. Like after school activities, mentoring, all that stuff. But there was no platform to make them understand that this is important. And I'm glad that Mr. Tamil Canada committee members, they've acknowledged that and they brought this up. So adula I wanted to be part of it. So whoever wins, because these guys are all good looking men, so whoever wins, and I want that message to go out to the people to make change and stand up, because நாங்கள் எல்லாத்துக்கும் பயத்தில் இருந்தோம்னா That's another reason why, like for example, இப்போ நான் அம்மாட்ட வந்து வெளியில் போகிறேன்னு சொன்னால் அம்மா உடனே குதிப்பா because she has the anxiety, right? Like it's a known fact, every human is normal for them to have that anxiety and depression. ஆனால் அதை வந்து எப்படி ஃபேஸ் பண்ணுறேன்னு பார்க்குறதுக்கு this taught me, like Mr. Tamil taught me to tell other people from my experience. So that's the main reason why I'm here, because I want to help the other people who's not able to speak out.
Right. So we're lucky to have you on board. So let's thank the person that signed you up. So Sandhi, what about you? What inspired you to be a participant?
To be honest, I came into Mr. Tamil Canada thinking it's just a normal fashion show
Yeah.
for men, right? So at that time I had no idea about it,
Yeah.
right? So like I had a couple friends that tagged me in the post for Mr. Tamil Canada because I see Miss Tamil Canada,
Right.
so there has to be a Mr. Tamil Canada. So I'm like, okay, let me just sign up for this, right? Let's see how this goes.
You thought your good looks was good enough to
Yeah, I thought, but
The way
it's
you
not
went.
really, not really, but not really. But I remember that time I had an eye infection as well.
Okay.
So even with that eye infection, I wanted to come just so I wanted to like be. I just wanted to be someone in the community to deliver what I want to do, right? So I came in and when I went there was only like 6 people that came through, but 2 of the big contestants were Banujan and Vijay. I remember coming in and I did not recognize them because I had an eye patch on one eye, right? So I couldn't see this whole side of me, right? So they kept looking at me, but I couldn't, like, it was just like, you know, I couldn't do it. So when the host and everyone, the committee started explaining the reason why they wanted to do Mr. Tamil Canada, it was about men's mental health.
Right.
And that whole reason related back to my cousin that committed suicide at his dorm when he was, he was 21 years old and he committed suicide at his dorm back in London. So basically what happened that day was he didn't come home he usually comes home on a Friday back home and everything. So his father was like, hey, like it's too late, like where is he? So his father drove down to his dorm, like where he lives around that campus. So he was there and he tried to open the door and nothing was opening and whatnot. So he kicked the door open and then he found his son suffocated. He had a plastic bag around his head and a rope on it and he was just out. So it kind of went back when I was at that meeting, that was running through my head, and for me it was just like, okay, it's either I back out and see what's going on with other things, or I do this and become an icon for all the youth.
Yeah. Sandhi, I have to ask you, with your cousin, was there any signs that he was going through anything?
There was absolute no signs. Honestly, it was out of nowhere. I remember I finished an exam where I just came back from school. I was just lying there in bed, and then out of nowhere I get a call. My mom gets a call from my relatives and everything, and my mom was like, "Hey, do you remember Tua?" That's his name. So Tua, right? And I'm like, "Yeah. What about Tua? How is he?" And my mom was like, "He committed suicide." I'm just like, "What? What do you mean?" He's like, "He committed suicide." But his parents, his sister, his brothers, relatives all described him as like a happy person, very
Right.
innocent, such a mama's boy and whatnot. But little did we know that something like this would happen.
So why do men cover up and not show emotion and not tell anyone that they're going through this?
I guess it's just the society's definition of masculinity. So we learn, like they teach us how to be like a man, how we should be strong, whatnot. But there's nothing in the Bible or something like that to tell us like to express our emotions and whatnot. So that kind of brings us back as like a whole. You know, like women, they are strong. I mean, you guys think like they vent and whatnot, but those them women know what to do. Like they'll vent it out on you. You got to take it, of course, but at the same time, when they let it out, they won't have anything to hide.
Raghu, what do you think if someone watching today, like what advice would you give them who's suffering through depression or any sort of mental health illness?
I'll say a small story that happened.
Yeah,
It's a true story.
for
So
sure.
back in Sri Lanka when the war was happening, on on the same day I lost 7 family members, and one of them, main one, was my grandma, my dad's mom.
Okay.
So my brothers were at with my uncle and stuff, and I was about a few months old. I was with my mom and my other 2 siblings. My dad came because we were all looking for everyone. My dad came on his truck and he picked up us because we were in the bunker and there was bombing happening. And when my dad came, like, he made sure that everyone is there, but no one realized that he had his own mother who passed away because of the bombing. He had her at the back. He didn't want to express that to anyone because he wanted everyone to be safe. Like, when I heard about this, my mom always tells me these stories, and when I heard about this, I realized, like, how much of a emotion that he could have had at that time. He could have gone crazy at that time, but he was able to hold on to everything and look after the other people around. And that's why I think men here, of course females do the same thing, but men here, they're so regulated because they've came into a country to, like, find some kind of a success to build up their generation, to give them a good life. Some of these, I'm not against anyone, but younger generations, I feel like they're not understanding the elderly people.
Right.
They're putting in all the time to work, and they're not spending time with them. At these type of issues, they're trying to use that as an excuse, but they're not overlooking about what the parents are going through. They're not spending time, of course, but they're working hard for their family. And some men that I'm a part of, I play cricket.
Okay.
So everywhere, like, I see all types of men who goes through so many different things. And when I see them venting about their stories to a close one, I could see how much pain they have inside. But it's really important because no one is going out. Like, even he's sitting right beside me. We're talking about the same thing.
Right.
But I'm not going to call him and ask him how you're doing, or he's not going to call and ask me how I'm doing, no matter how close we are. But there is, like, 1 or 2 friends that you will meet in your lifetime. அவங்கள வந்து கைப்பிடிச்சு வச்சிருக்கணும் ஃபுல்லா. அவங்க இல்லாம போய்க்கல, you don't have anyone to share. So அவள் வந்து ஒரு வாளுக்குள்ள வந்து அப்படி எல்லாரும் ஸ்குவீஸ் பண்ணி டைட் ஆயிடும். டைட் ஆனவுடனே they feel like they could handle everything. ஆனா உள்ளுக்குள்ள ஒரு சின்ன விஷயம் உடைஞ்சா that's it, they'll fall apart. ஆனா அப்படியான விஷயம் நடக்கிற டைம்ல the only thing I would do is நான் வந்து like, I've been in that situation. I've thought about committing suicide because I was bullied for my looks. I was bullied because I was my skin. I was bullied because like, a lot of people wanted to basically murder me because I was a known person at a younger age because I started dancing. So all these things came into fact when, like, I was home alone. My brothers would look after me, but I never went and asked them for help. அந்த சின்ன வயசுல பழகிட்டது எனக்கு. இப்போ நான் வெளியே வளர்ந்தாப்பதும் I can't reach to anyone because I'm so used to
it. Yeah.
So எங்களுக்கு எப்படின்னா, எங்களுக்கு முன்னுக்கு இருக்கிறவங்க they did the same thing. So அவங்களுக்கு வந்து they have no help. So அப்படியான டைம்ல the only thing I would say is, yeah, you guys have commitments and everything, but கடைசி நேரத்தில் உங்களுக்கு யார் உங்கள்கிட்ட இருந்து ஹாப்பினஸ் எதிர்பார்ப்பாங்கன்னு யோசிக்கணும். ஸோ அந்த டைமில் you should think, okay, kids, wife, husband, grandparents, anyone could be the reason. But அப்படியான ஆக்களை பற்றி நாங்கள் யோசிக்கல, we want to live for them. ஸோ அந்த டைமில் make sure நாங்கள் உடைஞ்சு போகக்கூடாது. ஏன்னா அந்த டைமில் நாங்கள் ஹாப்பினஸை தேடி பிடிச்சிட்டோம்னா then we'll walk forward. அந்த டைமில் also reach out. Like, seriously, ஆக்களோட போய் கதையுங்க because ஹாப்பியாக இருக்கிறோம்னு காட்டிக்கொள்கிறது it's easy, but அதை உள்ளுக்குள்ள நாங்கள் எவ்வளோ உண்மையாக இருக்கிறோமோ that's better for you. because நீங்கள் உண்மையாக இருக்கிறது வந்து ஹாப்பினஸ், வெளியில் சும்மா பொய்க்கு சிரிக்கிறது it's nothing. but அதை நீங்கள் ஒரு ஆளுக்கு சொல்லி இதுதான் ரீசன்னு சொன்னீங்கன்னா அந்த ஆள் they will make sure they watch after you. So we don't want to lose more lives because this program is mainly for that.
Right.
So நாங்கள் வந்து we're not participating for a fashion show. We want to create that message to you guys to be some like be a reason for you guys to live forward, like help each other.
Right. Thank you, Raghu. Sandhi, what would you like to tell our youths? Because I feel like that's where it starts from. And if you don't help them at such an early age, I think it'll build up and it's going to create something probably even deadly. So what would you tell the youths and how to handle all the pressures that they might be facing?
I would like to tell the youth something is that there are other people like that we don't even know that's probably going through worse. And they're still fighting. They're still working towards their goals. They're still living every day, like second by second. Like, you guys gotta understand that whatever you're going through right now could be probably 10% of whatever someone else is going through. Like, there are solutions probably for you, but there might not be even solutions for the other people. You gotta look in that way. You gotta be grateful for what you have. That's something that I want to tell the youth. For them, yes, express as much as you could, get out as much as you can, make as many friends as you could, talk about it, big time, of course. I always talk about it with my friends as well. When I'm down, some days I do have my off days. And I tell my friends, hey, like I feel a little down. It is okay to talk about it, there's nothing wrong with it, especially the men. It's okay, if it's your best buddy, what are friends for, right? But what I wanted to tell you is that another thing is that we have to look at is people who left home, their homeland, for example, people who studied such big studies back home, and they're coming here and they're probably washing dishes right now, probably doing some jobs like such as being a waiter, an engineer being a waiter. You know what I mean? There's like different a medical student being washing dishes and whatnot. And those, not saying low jobs or whatnot, they're doing something to survive. Imagine them. You think they're not going through depression? You think they're not, do you think that they might like have hope for, the future? They still think that there is hope in a way, but they gotta fight for it, especially like just to see like where they would end up. Another thing is that like even to study here, even international students or whatnot, whoever migrated from another country, they're struggling to pay for their education, to stay in school. Sometimes some people come here with whatever degree they have, they might have to do the degree again. You know what I mean? For what they studied, they're like, oh, I already studied this. No, you gotta come here and do another degree. Where are they gonna get the money from? We're trying to work too. So imagine a person trying to do work and study at the same time. Imagine their lives. They're going through much more than you think. The pressure people give you it all depends on you. It depends on what faith you have in yourself.
Right.
You know?
So you're not alone, and just to kind of think about that, right?
You're not alone. It's more like there are people that are facing much harder things. Like, you think our parents didn't go through depression when they couldn't even afford to buy themselves something? They took the bus to work sometimes. They tried to provide the best shelter they can at that time.
Right.
Imagine 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Our salary was probably like $5-6 per hour.
Right, I remember. It's hard days. But guys, you guys been traveling with Mr. Tamil Canada for a couple of weeks now. Have you seen any changes within yourselves? Because you guys are talking about this all the time. You guys are doing all these tasks that you guys are probably learning so much about yourselves, right? So what did this journey teach you?
To be honest, leading is it's something that everyone should have positively, right? But these tasks, when they told me, like especially the handyman, I know it's just a basic table that we had to build, but within that set, like the time that we were given, we were all pressured because we have to read the manual, we have all these wood all around. Like, it threw us out because we weren't expecting it. That's what life is. And that lesson, it's it's something that I could share with other people to compare, because everybody learns of experience. So but நான் வந்து எல்லாருக்கும் ஒரே ஒரு அட்வைஸ் சொல்றது வந்து ஒரு ஹைவேல போறது. நாங்க வந்து டிரைவ் பண்ணி கொண்டு போயிக்கல, you could relate your life to driving on the road. So first lane is the passing lane, which most of the success people would just drive on. But then when there's traffic, like when there's a car in front driving slow on purposely, we try to pass and then overtake and go on. So sometimes when there's traffic, we're stressed because we don't know how to drive. We're stressed because we're yelling at other people. That's what we are crushed with so much problems within our head. We don't know how to deal with it. So on the driving lesson, வந்து நாங்க எவ்வளவு matured-ஆ drive பண்றோமோ, that's what you have to relate to how to live. So in the Mr. Tamil Canada, throughout this journey, it's teaching us different responsibilities and how to lead, how to give examples. But other நாங்கள் எவ்வளவு எங்கண்ட வேயில் present பண்றோமோ, that's what the audience are going to relate to, whether it's younger generation, older generation. So, but for example, when I go to like elementary schools, when I do workshops or mentoring, like I relate these type of examples, how to, I also give them tasks to do, which they come back and tell me, okay, teacher or master, this was kind of hard for me to deal with. So at that time, I know that no one is helping them in that part.
Okay.
So when you dig into it, you find out the reason why, because the mom is not there, or the father is not there, or the father did this, or the parent of the kids are following them. One main thing I would want to say is, I've said this to a lot of parents, it's not about being busy, it's not about working hard, it's about working productive and working smart. So உங்களோட பிள்ளைகளோட நீங்கள் வந்து எவ்வளவு கூட டைம் ஸ்பெண்ட் பண்ணுறீங்களோ, that's going to teach them that time is more important with your loving people around you, because ஒரு commitment இல்லாமல் you can't win over anything. Just because I'm talented, I'm not going to go win a basketball game. I need commitment. So family, your commitment is more important within the family. அதுக்கு பிறகு தான் வெளியில் இருக்கிற circles, which includes work, friends, everything. முதல்ல நீங்கள் உங்களோட circle, if you take care, that circle is going to grow better, positively. So அதை தான் நீங்கள் நோக்கி போகணும். So Mr. Tamil Canada, எனக்கு முக்கியமாக I feel இதை வச்சு we could set a lot of examples. Whoever wins or whoever doesn't win, whoever the organizers are, they're going to still reach out. They're going to still help out a lot. So I wish to be part of this, and I also did mention to some of the organizers that I am working with Markham Stouffville Hospital for a program which is basically straight to the kids. So youth, kids, whoever is struggling with these type of anxiety, depression, any kind of bullying or any type of medical conditions that they could go through. Like, I want more people to come forward to help out for this. Not just Mr. Tamil Canada. People could come join with the organizers, because these guys have a lot of great ideas.
Right.
And they want to be there for the society, not for themselves. Because நாங்கள் வந்து நடந்து போய்க்குள்ள ஒரு beggar வந்து தலையை சொரிஞ்சோண்டு போய்க்குள்ள we will just pass by him. But ஒரு நாள் கூட நாங்கள் நின்று அவர்கிட்ட கேட்க மாட்டோம், என்ன பிரச்சனை, என்ன இப்படி செய்றீங்கன்னு, because we're scared. Because we don't know how that person will react. So எங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்சிருந்தும் we could relate, okay, இவர் செய்கிற இது actions பார்த்து we will know what they could have lost or something. But எங்களுக்கு பயத்தால் நாங்கள் ரீச் அவுட் பண்ணோம். ஆனால் இதே ஒரு like what is it called, there's a not-for-profit organization, Red Cross. So they started off small, now they're all over the world. UN is all over the world. அதே மாதிரி I want everyone to form together so we could help the ones who's in need. And I believe this is a good platform for everyone to make use out of this, with the great people around.
So good luck to you, Raghu, because I feel like even after Mr. Tamil Canada, you were going to continue this, and
that's my goal.
Right. So that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
You're kind of like a role model. I was telling some of the other contestants as well, because I feel like you guys have something so much in common, which is you guys are honestly really want to help people out there. So thank you.
Yes.
And Sandy, ungura style la sollungo. You didn't say it in your Ravanan style. I feel like you should you should give the viewers a little insight about what you learned about yourself.
What I started learning about myself is that when I sit down, I always think about tattuvams. Like tattvam after tattvam. It keeps coming. And the tattvam எப்பவுமே வந்து கொண்டு இருக்கு. It's just what I've learned from this competition is I start to learn to be more wise. Learning to forgive people, learning that life is short and everything, whatnot. But what I've learned in general is that it's always good to learn. It's always good to teach. It's always you only need your eyes and ears to learn whatever you got to learn. Right?
And I did want to say that for the question and answer round, you were one of the top scorers, and I want you to say a little bit about, in your own way, your favorite tattoo oru kaduthu solunga.
My favorite tattoo. There's a couple. There's a lot. There's a lot. But if you give me a topic, I could definitely give you a tattoo for that.
Give us a little bit advice for in terms of mental health. How would you say it in your
Mental
in your
health.
way?
The best way I could say it, அவன் இப்படி செய்கிறான், அவன் அப்படி வாழுறான், அவன் இப்படி இருக்கிறான், அப்படி செலவு பண்ணுறான், எப்படி தான் இந்த காசு வரணும், அதை பற்றியெல்லாம் முக்கியம் இல்லை. முதல்ல நீ வாழணும், நாம வாழணும், நமக்கு பிடிச்ச வாழ்க்கையை நாம வாழணும். Who cares about whatever else, whoever has to say, right?
There it is. There it is. That's
There
what I
it is.
want.
Like, it just came out, but it is what we got to live the life that we like. Just because one person's dream is like that, we don't have to go through the same path as him. We got different morals. Everyone's raised differently, right? So when I see someone a little off from me, right, or like different from me, I don't blame them. Like I understand, like he was raised a little differently. I want to develop it. கொஞ்சம் வித்தியாசம். நான் blame பண்ண மாட்டேன் அதை. But I am gonna but this is human nature. You are gonna click with whoever matches your personality. It is what it is. அப்படித்தான் வாழ்க்கை போகுது. But உண்மையா சொன்னா, like we gotta live the life we gotta live, man.
Live the life that we love, right?
Love,
And
live the life that you love.
No judging. No
Yes.
judging.
No judging of
Everyone is-
anything. You live the life you love, but at the same time, do good for other people. மக்களுக்காக நீ வாழு.
Yeah. So thank you guys so much, and good luck to you guys. You know, be good representatives for Mr.
Yes.
Tamil Canada, and please come out and help even next year when they do the second part, right?
Yes.
Next year, you guys come and help out as much as you can, and I wish you all the best for the show. Let's see who wins.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. And if there's any closing thoughts that you would like to say to our viewers, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. I definitely go. So for all the youths going to love it, whatever, whatnot, every good girl is not the right girl for you. That's about it.
Well, for me, சில விஷயங்கள் சொல்லணும், but maybe on stage I'll say it. But one main thing that puts down a lot of people is எவ்வளோ பேர் இங்கே வந்து சாதிக்கிறதுக்கு கஷ்டப்பட்டு இருக்கிறோம். அதில் வந்து சில ஆட்கள் முன்னேறிட்டாங்க, சில ஆட்கள் கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டப்படினோம். ஆனால் அந்த கம்பேரிசனை நீங்கள் வெளியில் காட்டுகளில் கீழே இருக்கிறவங்க இன்னும் நொந்து போவாங்க. ஏன்னா மற்றவனுக்கு கை கொடுத்து தூக்கி தான் எங்களுக்கு பழக்கம் தமிழ் ஆட்களுக்கு. ஸோ அதை நீங்கள் கண்டினியூ பண்ணுங்க. உங்களுக்கு பெரிய மனசு இருந்தாலும் அதை காட்டுங்க. Like, don't be jealous, don't be happy that you're happy only. Think about the other people. So that's something that you guys should all be aware of and try to stick together as a group, because ஒருத்தனை கை விடுத்தீங்கன்னா one day that கை or வேற ஒரு கை உங்களை தூக்கி விடும். இப்போ அதை ஸ்ட்ரகிள் பண்ணிக்கல. So stay strong and be positive.
I feel like our Tamil people are honestly so amazing, and we're so cultured, and it would be so nice if everybody could come together and unite. Like, we would be unstoppable.
The whole world would be scared. நாங்கள் எல்லாரும் கை ஓத்துனுண்டோம்னா ஒருக்கா செஞ்சினாங்க, பட் அதை விட பெருசாக செய்யலாம். எல்லாரும் அந்த ஈகோ, அந்த பயம், அந்த எல்லா ஸ்டேட்டஸ் எல்லாத்தையும் விட்டுட்டோண்டா இருந்தோம்னா I think we would be probably the leaders, because our language is the most oldest. அது மாதிரி we could be the top.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Thank you, guys.
I wanted to tell one truth to what Raghu said. Our town people have a lot of ego. We got to get past that. It's okay if like the ego is like with the older generation. Leave it in the old generation, man. Keep it in the past. This is the present. We're in 2019. We got to make a movement. So when we make a movement, there's no ego. We have to be together. That's what matters to us the most. Inspire each other. Be each other's helping hand. It comes a long, long way. That's the only way our generation is going to be getting better from here on, to be honest. So please think about it.
All right. Thank you guys so much
Thank you.
again, and I'll see you guys at the show.
You too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I hope you guys enjoyed today's interview with all the contestants. So do come out and support the guys, cheer them on. It's for a great cause, as you've seen. So June 1st at Hilton in Markham. Purchase your tickets. Visit their social media page of Mr. Tamil Canada. And I guess I'll see you guys at the show. It's me, Suyo, signing off. Bye.